You're always like very protective, looking surroundings, checking your surroundings and stuff with your
Got
family.
to. That's automatic.
Yeah, that's probably how it's
I'm
just
just
in their
looking for the
nature
first
just
way
to
to get
wake up.
out. When shit pop off, where the exit at? Where is the
Facts.
emergency exit?
Nah, for real though, especially when you with your family, you got to think
Yeah,
like that
cause man,
just to get them
I,
safe.
I can grab them two little ones. Their mama got to run though.
What's
So let
the
me put this.
topic?
Okay, I got. Hold on. Let me see. So we talk about the Brian Flores situation. Then I got the.
Okay.
We're gonna do like Lovey Smith, but really, it's gonna be a good transition. And then we're gonna talk about Culley, and
I
then
need to
after
go
that,
higher. I need to do this higher.
and
Hold
then
on.
we're gonna talk about the Stafford trade. Like, is it validated now that they went to the Super
Oh
Bowl, or do they need to
Lord.
win it? And then we're gonna talk about, but then we're just gonna predict it. We're just gonna predict it, and then the
Nah, I
keys to
know.
victory,
Yeah,
and
I
the
know
keys
it's
to the.
valid. He valid.
See, you might like my answer then, big man, because I don't know. I
I'm
got
gonna love it, bro.
because
Man.
I'm not. I think I'm kind of like in. Hold on, let me put this Lakers game on real quick.
You and Nose made me a believer of Matthew Stafford. I never
Man,
I
my
doubted
just
daughter
him.
don't.
like. There they go. There they go.
I just don't
I
really
said I
see a
know.
way they can lose. No, with the way the Bengals been playing offensively, I don't see a way that the Rams can really lose this game, man, unless
Uh-oh. Giannis and the King.
some
You know,
shit pop off.
LeBron love to
Ooh,
beat Giannis
who
ass.
y'all got winning tonight?
Not LeBron and them.
I'm going Lakers.
Who
Buys
they playing?
the Bucks.
The Bucks, Greek.
You know
Nigga, I'm not picking the Lakers over no Bucks.
LeBron love to beat Giannis ass though.
Y'all do not like the
I don't care,
Lakers.
bro. I do not
Late
care.
late in the
Lakers.
season. I mean not late in the season, but come playoff time, late in the season. Don't be surprised if Lakers win tonight.
Don't
Man,
be
can't
surprised
I
if
got Lakers.
LeBron ain't. Don't be surprised if LeBron injured in the playoffs because he old now.
Uh-oh.
All right,
And
let me send out these twitches.
really don't be surprised
Okay,
about
bet. Yeah, I'm finna do
AD.
that.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna send them out too. I be leaving, sending them out on accident.
Yeah, like I'd be leaving on
No,
accident.
it's fine. It's just because this.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be back, but if you want me to get these things out, I'll be trying to send them out.
No,
What
you
channel is that
fine.
game
Whatever.
on, Kenche?
Say it again.
What channel is that game on?
TNT.
TNT. Say less. Oh, look. What is this? Michigan and Penn State. No thanks.
That game on now.
Michigan and Penn State is, yeah.
No, that I'm talking about that Lakers
Oh,
and
the
Bucks game.
Lakers. I believe, yeah, it should be if I can find TNT. Yeah, it's on right now.
I
I need
think
some
that's
batteries for the controller.
everybody need to send it to. Yeah, but this time we just want to make sure it's save everything. Last time we didn't save the whole episode. That's why the episode didn't
Okay.
go up. It was just the first time we did it, and I really couldn't get any.
Braun hit a three already. That's not good.
Hey, bro, I'm screaming, bro. Don't shut the fuck up. My shit,
I'm just
nigga. The
saying,
Bucks still
bro.
got the ball.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Just
Trevor
when
Reese
Braun
just
hit
got the
three,
rebound, nigga. I'm
when
that
Braun
far
hit threes
behind.
early, when Braun hit this nigga LeBron. Oh my. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh shit.
What you gonna say though when he hit threes early? What?
It's not good because I mean he might stay hot, but shit, when LeBron hit a three, see there is another one. Okay, okay. Keep shooting them, Braun. When he start bricking and they go cold, don't do nothing because that's what's been happening most of this season. Travel. Oh, never mind. This nigga LeBron shooting 30-footers.
Do you think LeBron was a better shooter than Jordan? Just all around shooter, just pure
No, but
shooter.
No,
he got a better 3-point field goal, but he was a better 3-point shooter just strictly because Michael Jordan didn't shoot that much.
didn't
It's
shoot
not
it.
a
Jeez.
Yeah,
he's a better shooter than him, but it's just a better. But
but
I
Jordan
don't
mid
know, but
He
range,
picked better
Jordan mid
spots
range
than
is
him.
crazy.
Probably.
Nah, Jordan mid
Jordan
range is
jumper
Okay,
crazy, bro.
okay, just
Jordan jumper really just fit a mid range type style because he would jump and damn near look at the goal and just toss it in. So his style kind of fit.
He'd be
that
so high up in
mid-range.
the air, and then he just let
So
that
I
bitch
don't
go.
know if Jordan, but I think if Jordan shot, when he played for the Wizards, he was shooting them motherfucking threes because he wasn't so versatile.
Yo, hey, Giannis is making AD look like a bitch, bro. Giannis bitching this nigga,
Look, LeBron getting frustrated. Yeah, LeBron.
Oh, what about them NBA trades? What about them NBA trades?
I couldn't believe CJ I traded, man.
Bro, that's
Who did?
crazy.
CJ. Dame need to try to get to LA.
No cap.
Dame need to try to get
What
to LA.
for?
Huh?
For who,
Let me
though?
get
What for? I
Westbrook
get
and THT.
Westbrook can get in.
Nigga, why would Portland want Westbrook?
No, they want Westbrook and THT.
Did y'all see Buddy Hill? Buddy Hill
It was a bonus. I traded.
Yeah, to Indiana. That was crazy though.
Hold on, let me get my joke. Real quick.
I don't think that was a good trade. Like that was.
Y'all seen Giannis swat AD?
Yes, and he just yes.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, CJ over there with the Pelicans.
CJ ain't playing with that nigga from the down.
Nah, he fixed that collapse one. He good, bro. Chill.
Oh, okay.
We live.
I just thought that nigga was. I knew he was out indefinitely. I ain't know he's back yet.
I think he back. If I'm not mistaken. He got a son, bro. He got to live, though.
What happened with that Robert Easton Jr.
With a white
money?
woman.
No.
Yeah, he got shot. He got robbed, but he good. I mean, unless you're hurt though.
Yeah, talking about?
They said no, you hurt. Yeah.
Are they gonna play Trevor Reeves to play out
to that
boy?
What's called fight Ugas?
Hold on, my AirPods.
Who fighting Ugas?
Wait.
Fucking
Earl,
yeah.
For the belts.
Yep, I guess so.
So he gonna have all of them except Bud after that.
Bud finna have to give his up, bro. He ain't fight nobody.
Bud finna fight Earl next.
We'll wait on it. Hey, what's up, Rex?
Bob already they in a legal matter.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
Bud's suing him.
He finna get rid of Bob.
I think he's suing him.
Him and Earl gonna be next. After Earl take care of Ugas.
Lakers ain't got no offense. These niggas got points. All their points is off of threes right now.
Jamal. Brandon waiting on the joke.
Okay, I'm ready for y'all to start. It's a
good. Ready?
Come on,
I haven't said nothing out yet, but we can rock.
Okay, go ahead. No, send it out.
But I don't want to leave for real. But like,
this hoe got a laugh. Applause track. Ooh, they hit another one. Damn.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be right back. But can you hear me, big man?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm gonna give the people what they want. I'm gonna give them the joke. All right. Okay. Novi, you okay? What did one saggy tit say to the other?
Hang in there.
We better perk up before people think we're nuts.
That was stupid.
I had to get that joke. That's a good one. You ain't like that one, Novi?
Hell no. I think I had a better answer.
Nah,
they was both funny. But I like the actual one that Kenny said, "Oh my God, this nigga Reza, oh boy."
When we get, soon as big man pop back, as soon as I see that beautiful brother, we can get started.
That was not a good joke, bro.
That really was a good joke.
It was not, bro.
Damn.
Malik Monk just shot 3. How far am I behind, Jamal?
You about a minute and a half behind.
Oh, what the fuck was that? A reason? Oh shit, that big man gone.
Oh, Giannis just hit a 3.
That's embarrassing.
Wait till you see that one. Jesus.
Okay, we wait till you get back.
Yeah, we wait. As soon as he get back, we can start.
No, Westbrook, no.
All right, my fault.
You good? All right.
I'm gonna start putting my Instagram name right there. My fault, Kenny.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's actually pretty smart. Big Shay 65. I like that better than Kid.
Yeah, start putting my Instagram name right there.
Welcome to the Three Thumbs Down podcast. We are here, we are back, and we are live with another great episode. Tons of content, tons of information. We're here to make you guys better. We're here to pick each other brains. We got the Super Bowl coming up. It is Black History Month. They don't want to give us no jobs, but they make their most money in our month. Ain't that funny? But we're gonna get into that later with the Brian Flores situation, and we're gonna get this our Super Bowl predictions out there for you. I can't start with the joke because I already gave the joke. So let's just jump straight into it. Brian Flores,
I
the
heard the joke
former.
too.
Yeah, joke was good, huh, big man? What
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think? That was good. It's valid. Yeah, no one be hating, bro. No one got to get that hate out his heart, bro. Former
They
Dolphins
get more
head coach.
consistent.
Former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores filed a class action lawsuit claiming discrimination in the hiring process. He's got texts of Bill Belichick texting him, mistaking him for Brian Dable, saying that Dable got the job days before Brian Flores' actual interview. So my question to you guys is: on a scale from 1 to 10, how much impact will this lawsuit have? And I'll kick this thing off in Black History Month. Y'all know we for us. Y'all know we about us. So y'all know if some fishy stuff going on with the culture, the community, we gonna address it here. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with a 1 here on a scale of 1 to 10. Just because I feel like discrimination is just gonna be something that's hard to prove for them. Even though we know it's there, even though we know all of that stuff exists. I just think that it's going to be hard, especially when it's one person, one party is, because it has to be like a consistent thing for you to prove it. But at the end of the day, this comes down to the 32 owners. It should never be as lopsided as it is. And like I said, we're not asking for 50% in these coaches to 50% white, 50% black, 50% minority, however you want to look at it. We just want fair chances for the guys that are capable. We want Eric Bieniemy, Leftwich, Todd Bowles, Leslie Frazier, Aaron Glenn. We want these guys. That's some guys that are very capable of leading franchises that aren't really getting fair shakes. And I'm happy, but I'm happy for Flores for risking his career. I mean, but for the cause, for trying to expose them for something that we all knew was there, that we all knew that was going on. So shout out to him for that. Because the chances of him probably coaching again, I think they're probably slim to none. I hope he gets a job. One thing that I will criticize him in, and I want y'all opinion on this because when I heard it, I just didn't like it, and it gave me kind of coon vibes from Flores. When Lovie Smith got hired, his lawyer came out and said, "Oh yeah, he just got that job because we filed a lawsuit." But kind of, and when he said that, that kind of gave me like. I'm more qualified than Lovey. So you only hired another black person because of my lawsuit. And I think Lovey Smith is qualified. I think his record in Chicago was like 80 and I got it here.
It's 81 and 63.
81 and 63. So so that's a very valid. I don't think that he's if you want to say that you don't want a defensive minded coach for an offensive minded young team, that's another statement. But to say that to imply that he's not qualified and you're more capable of the job than him, I feel that that's irresponsible. And if you got to be for us, black people, then what you did worked in a sense because it's two people of color that got hired since you came out with your statement. So don't shoot Lovey down for getting the job. Congratulate that brother. Say shit.
I agree with that.
Say hey shit. I did that and now two people of color got jobs. Now shit, take that pat on the back like that. Don't try to shoot him down and saying that I'm more capable of him. I didn't like that. But shout out to you, Flores. I ain't got nothing necessarily bad to say about you. But for there to really be changed, I think we need those owners to take a look in the mirror. But big man, let's get your take. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much impact will this lawsuit have?
I think a 10. I think that it has already made an impact, just like you said. When the other coach got hired, I think it's already making an impact. I think as long as we starting to get coaches, they don't have to be head coaches, offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators. As long as we can just start getting African American coaches just involved, it's fine with me because it will lead to being head coaches, and we really need black owners, honestly. But I think I think it's a big impact because it's just a start.
It's
Just
not gonna
making
impact.
it, just making it aware. I'm not saying that you're going to immediately see results, but just making it aware and making people just aware of the situation and realize that like all these players is if just 85% of the players black, like of course they should be able to coach. So I think it's a 10 on the impact just for the start. It's just a start. That's what I got.
Big Mom, talk to me on a scale of 1 to 10. How much of an impact do you think the lawsuit will have?
I'm kind of in lockstep with you on this one. I think it's like a 1 because the thing is, you can always go back to like just secrecy or laissez faire attitude, nonchalant. Like, man, I don't know what he's talking about. We ain't discriminating. That you could always prove that you did your Rooney Rule interview or any little thing to prove that you did your due diligence on trying to hire somebody black. The truth of the matter is, I feel like the problem is, it might not be as much discrimination as it is people who know who they want to hire before they even do interviews because they got buddies and friends and shit in the league, and that's
Mm-hmm.
nepotism, and that's a problem as it is right there. You might want to have more black people in higher places,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the only way you can fix it because white people are only gonna hire the people that they know, and all the people that they fucking know is white.
Because
Even the
yep.
niggas in the league, their best friend be white, so that's a problem. But and the thing you said about Brian Flores, talking about Lovie Smith, I think that he was saying, and this is how I took it. Maybe I read it wrong, but I think he's saying Lovie Smith got the job because he filed a lawsuit, and the Texans never bring anybody on their team who has any kind of trouble. They don't never want trouble. They got good boys. Somebody came on the Colin Cowherd show a couple weeks ago and said that they only like choir boys. Like if you're a bad person, quote unquote, they don't even want you in the locker room. They said they'd rather lose the right way than win the wrong way. That's what somebody
Mm.
came on and said. So
Mm.
once Brian Flores,
That's a
I
loser
personally,
mentality.
yeah, that's bullshit. That's why it's really hard to root for these niggas. But I figured once Brian Flores put his name on that lawsuit, I thought he was the number one for the Texas job. And once he put his name on that lawsuit, it was over. He wasn't getting the Texas job, and I think that's what he's saying.
Do you
That
want that
nigga
job?
basically he's saying that nigga got my job.
Do you
I
want
feel
that
like that's
Texas
probably what he's
job
saying.
though? If you Brian Flores,
Why
I
not?
mean,
He took
I
a
want
head
this
yeah.
start
job.
on the
Really.
Dolphins.
If I'm
The
Brian
Dolphins
Flores,
was
I
worse
mean,
off than the Texans.
when he
do
took
you
him
want?
over, what were they though? Were they though?
What do you want the? I don't know.
I At the end of the day, I don't want to be. At the end, I don't want to be in a position where I don't have as much say so as I would like, and especially when they wrong and they still want to double down on the wrong. Because reports are reports, though, big man. So he said they saying that the report saying he wanted Herbert. They were starstruck on Tua.
Ooh,
They
that's
still
tough.
try.
Tough.
That's a gap of talent. Because shit, you can
Yeah.
if you made a conversation for Justin Herbert being top 5 in a quarterback, I wouldn't argue. So and I think they need to move on from Tua. So that just shows you
Yeah.
it's probably like if realistic just off the top of the head. I think Justin Herbert top 10, top 7, and I think Tua bottom 3. So I'm saying that's just the gap of talent,
Chasm.
and you know what I'm saying. So
I
That's
agree.
tough.
and
I agree.
then he's trying to, and then they try to double down. Well, let's keep him. Oh, let's look into the Deshaun Watson. Let's not look into the Deshaun Watson thing. And I'm gonna be judged on, I'm gonna be judged on these wins and losses, and I can't win with this
Yeah.
dude. I want Deshaun Watson. Y'all don't want to give me Deshaun Watson when he want to come here and play for me. After I just told y'all to get hurt, but y'all didn't want to get him either. So I would rather be if I'm gonna get to Houston and they're gonna listen to me and value me. I would much rather have that job, even if
Then
even if if I'm in Miami with more talent around me. So to me, I just want to be in the job where I can build the team and coach. Because like I said, it's my
They said
asset
the
on.
Saints open too for
Yeah, but the Saints
That,
went ahead
he
and
ain't
fired. They
getting.
went ahead and
Yeah.
hired Allen. If there is a job that he could get, but they covered up that little racist shit by saying, "Oh, we want to hire somebody that knows our New Orleans culture." So it's only one
Yeah. They
person you're
just
gonna hire.
making.
You're gonna hire
Yeah.
What
Dennis Allen.
about
You're gonna
what
hire.
about Cliff? What they doing him in Arizona?
He still ain't
Cliff.
got no extension.
Cliff is
He
a
still ain't got no.
playoff coach, bro.
Yeah, he still ain't got no extension, but I think they got to bring him back at this point because you're waiting too late.
Bring him
Unless
back.
Eric Bieniemy's still out there, and I think that's Eric Bieniemy's job. But We'll see
But
how that play out.
Kyler on some bullshit right now. He can clean his Instagram.
I love that. I love that. Take control of your shit.
Yeah.
No. Ain't no control. Ain't
I
no
like
control.
that.
They
I like
didn't-
that.
Take
We
control of
play.
that
Yeah,
shit.
we players.
Stop.
Friendly.
They didn't lose that game because of lack of control. They lost the game because Kyler was ass.
They did lose that game because Kyle averaged, but they wouldn't.
Don't play like shit and like a scared little baby, and then scrub your thing like it's not
Hey,
your fault.
I'm like you, kid. Say I like that.
At the end of the day, Jamal, 3 seasons. Every season we got more wins and we went further in the playoff little hunt bracket thing. So I'm not mad at Kyle for getting his ass exposed, but they have done a good job of building that team around you. But when he come around to pay me my money, bro. I'm small.
Yeah.
I'm already getting hurt. I'm a top 10 quarterback. Give me my money. Well,
That's all the reason not to pay you. That's all the reason not to pay you.
No, it's not.
We'll get rid of him.
He didn't play the full season before. He didn't play the full season.
I bet they won't try to get rid of him.
I bet you're not trying to get rid of me. So don't put me.
Okay.
I hate that little fucking limbo stage. I don't want to pay you. Let me franchise. Let me prove it.
Stay healthy.
Fuck we prove. Fuck we proving it.
Yeah, if you want me, pay me.
If you want me, pay. If you don't want me, get rid of me. Fuck that. That was his third year.
Yeah, he got 2 more years on the contract.
No, he only got 1 on his contract. That fourth one, that fifth one is a team option. They haven't extended the shit.
They're gonna do it.
Of course they're gonna do it. But let's talk about it. But let's talk about these contract extensions. Shit, Baker getting talked about. They say Lamar finna get 40 a year. So hey, brother, let's open these negotiations. You don't want to talk about it? It ain't all about
MVP. He is the MVP of that team. He is the MVP.
Winning the MVP can't be the goddamn baseline to get the damn contract now, Jamal. God damn.
No, it got to be the baseline to get the contract he want. You want Lamar?
No, it don't.
Josh Allen got MVP.
Josh Allen got Josh Allen made the AFC Championship. Josh Allen got MVP votes.
Josh Allen got MVP votes before.
Josh
Allen, he was a favorite one
Kyler.
time.
Josh Allen, Kyler.
I'm not saying that Josh Allen ain't better than Culley because I agree with that. But I'm just saying, you trying to set that MVP bar and that shit ain't gonna fly.
Josh Allen balled before he got paid. And this
how many
Josh Allen hater.
How many playoff? Zach only had 1 playoff before he got his money. He didn't do shit. He ain't make all that. He was never in no favorite. He ain't never do shit.
Dak finally missed a game. You had to break Dak's leg in half for him to miss any game.
That's
Dak
true. Okay,
durability.
I get that. That. But see, you picking a little bit from each
quarterback.
But
it all matters. It all matters.
It do. But is Kyler a top 10 quarterback? Yes or no?
Yes.
I don't know no
Would
more.
you take him on?
Yes,
would you take him on your team? Yes or no?
Jamal, stop, bro. He be reaching.
Would you take him on your team? Yes or no?
On the Texans, he better than Davis Mills. Yeah,
he'll be the best player. Even if he was on Kansas City, he'll be the second best player on that team. Like I obviously, I'm just saying both your teams combined, he's a top 3 player.
All right, I'm just thinking 10 quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers.
I give you Tom Brady because he playing. Tom Brady
he's not going. He's not
going.
Tom
Brady playing.
Tom Brady is done. You can't.
No, Tom Brady. I'm not fucking with Tom. I'm not fucking with Tom. You get Tom. I'm giving you Tom.
All right, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Herbert.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
Jackson. Herbert ain't went to the playoffs, no.
I don't care.
I don't even see her.
That nigga's talented. He'll throw 80-yard bomb getting sacked. He got his talent.
He might. This whole Cutler might be top 10 then, because I got the 7. I got the 7. I can't think of nobody else.
Stafford
is better.
Stop it.
Stafford better than Cutler. Who else?
Stop it.
Oh, he's sad, bro.
Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. I need them 10.
That's 10. That's 10. But
Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. Yeah, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray. Them if I had to do 11, and then I probably have Dak in. I probably have Dak at like 12. I probably have to think about it. Somebody else better than Dak. But that's neither here nor there. Big Nose, give me your breakdown real quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much impact would this lawsuit have?
Around by 4. I wouldn't say 5, but pretty sure it's closer to nothing happening. Because obviously nothing happened after he filed the lawsuit. The 3 best candidates in coaching in the carousel did not get a job this year. It was Eric, Leftwich, and Flores.
You think so? You think them was the 3 best?
No, I mean
black coaches.
Oh, through
No.
Black. Okay.
Oh, Black
Ops.
Ops. Okay, yes, Black Ops.
Because me personally, I thought Dable was pretty up there.
Dayball
Dable
was up there, and the
Dable
Eagles'
was up
old
there.
head coach. The Eagles' old head coach,
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson was the best candidate if you want to keep it a buck.
Man, it's just I don't know. You see the bullshit. If Urban Meyer can get a job, come out of retirement, get a damn job.
I mean, Urban Meyer got credentials though. You don't just act like Urban Meyer ain't nobody.
But that's what I'm saying about
Cliff. I know, but still though,
Cliff got fired from Texas Tech and got a job in Arizona.
He wouldn't say fired. Did he get fired?
No, he got fired. No,
they fired him. They fired him. No, we fired him.
From Texas Tech.
But you got to remember,
and then he was the offensive coordinator in
USC. It's different for Cliff though, because Cliff has an extremely personal relationship with Cutler. He recruited him to A, and he recruited him everywhere he went. He recruited him to Tech. Cliff had a person, and the Texas quarterback shit. Trust me, Cliff had they knew what they were doing when they hired Cliff, because they knew they wanted Cutler, and it was moving off Josh, so they needed a plan to cultivate Cutler. Now, I guess it's working, but the Cliff was a real particular situation. I don't want to base it off that.
I don't think nothing changes because it's just you see what happened. Like only reason they got caught was a text message. If he ain't caught the text message, nothing happened. Nothing would happen. Like they play their little games, they do a little interview process, and like but it's not an excuse because I mean maybe they have to do it sometimes, but they already got their guy. Like y'all say, they already got their guy. Like
bring the nigga in.
They don't because they interviewed him don't mean they even had a thought of hiring him though. Like
because he didn't expose it until after he had his interview too. Smart man. He got the interview, but
because like being fair. I mean, being fair, you already knew who you already kind of had the guys that you wanted, and you wouldn't even be a racist or nothing like that. I mean, you still got to do a little interview just to like cover your ass.
It was a decade. It was a decade where they brought Deuce Staley into every interview, like the running back for the Eagles. They used to bring him in for every head coach. Like they just used him as the running back. He never got a job. Like every year, Deuce Staley was throw his name out there. Little nigga come in and interview. We hire who we want, and he kept doing it.
And it's crazy. They're talking like Tomlin has never had a losing season, bro.
And every time he looked crazy, they want to get rid of him.
He got to do
a little bit bad.
He got to get. I'm not saying that it's his fault, but he got to get us in the positions too, like this. And that goes back to what Big Man was saying.
The GM, not ownership, but GM.
Let's get us in the position. This is his first, bro. He been there for forever. I think I heard that this is his first time hiring a black coordinator. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you are our golden boy. What's his name? Tomlin. This is his first time hiring a black coordinator. You gotta come on. You gotta come on with it too, bro. You gotta hire. You gotta put us in position. I don't want to put a deck of a lifetime of racism and discrimination on one person.
On him, yeah.
We got to have each other back. Just look out for. Just give him an elbow suggestion.
Even like,
cause if you want to look what Bruce Arians doing, Bruce Arians doing his thing with us. You know what I'm saying?
And the nigga with Lions, Dan Campbell.
Yeah, Dan Campbell doing his thing with us.
And
Andy Reid do his thing with us, but he ain't never. So. That's neither here nor there, but yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it just like y'all talking about the ownership. I don't think they're not gonna let that happen because remember the Carolina Panthers was going up for sale and they like P Diddy, Master P, all of them had the money ready to buy it and changed their minds on selling the team.
I had too many niggas. Dave Temple was by himself.
Hold on now.
Dave Temple said, "I got it all."
It was some owner. It was like. Yeah, in order to change it, you got to have more GMs, have black GMs first. I'm like, dude, you an owner.
Yeah, Rick Smith. Rick Smith was a GM for years.
Man, Rick Smith was come on, don't say Rick Smith. Rick Smith was
he did his thing. I hated him for a good little while.
He was just listening to the McNairs, bro. He didn't.
No, Rick Smith was hampered. Now that I know this shit about the Texans, because I knew it for a while, but I didn't want to believe it. This Texans can only get good guys on their team. Shit, you can't hamper your dude like that.
Yeah, then
it's tough to win like that.
But like GMs, once they start getting like GMs, it's somebody just became a GM. I forgot what team.
I think it was Denver. I can't remember. I think it was Denver.
No,
it was Denver or Minnesota.
A lineman.
It was a fat dude, light-skinned dude. He used to be. Yeah, I remember. I can't remember. I think it was I can't remember. I think
it's Denver, Minnesota. I think.
I'm going to figure it out.
It's one of them. I can't remember.
I can't see Big Man no more.
Me neither.
I mean, yeah, he been.
Can't see me?
No, I hear you though. I see your name, but I just don't see your face.
He
Yeah,
on
I
the
hear
screen.
you.
He on the Twitch, but I just can't see him.
Okay.
You
Oh, no,
I
as long as
can't
the
see
people can
me?
see you.
Just back out and come back in. That's fine.
As long as the people can see you, I can see you. As
All
long as
right.
people see you, we good. Okay. Then let's go.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, I'm
then
find him right now, but
we go to the next topic. Speaking of Lovie Smith and black coach, well, speaking of Brian, I forgot how I was gonna segue from that, but anyway, we'll get to Creole, and we're finna get to Creole. We're finna turn up on a little Creole Culley. More Texans talk. This is sad. I'm hurt that we here. I'm hurt that we here. Hurt that we here on Creole. Creole didn't deserve to get the can, man.
You deserve to get that job. That nigga got good little severance pay. I'm happy for him. That nigga got $22 million to not work no more.
That's
He ain't got to
crazy.
work. He ain't got to do nothing else.
Hey,
I'm
oh
happy.
God,
I'm happy for
I'm
that.
kicking up. I'm kicking
You
up.
know what? When you really think about it, if they set that up for that to just give him $22 million after 1 year and let him retire, that's fucking dope for him.
That is.
He an NFL lifer. Because he been in the league 40 years, ain't really did shit but be a position coach and a passing game
Okay.
coordinator.
There he is. We back. All right, now we're going to go to the – okay, Jamal, I like the way you was going with that, buddy. The Houston Texans have their new coach in Lovie Smith. Okay, to cover up for wrongfully firing my man David Culley. What was your reaction to the David Culley firing? And me, I'll get this thing cracking again. I wasn't surprised, but it was kind of messed up to me. I think it was worldwidely known that the Texans had the worst roster in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamal, I don't know. I think when I asked you how many times y'all get blowout, it was 7 or 8. But did you do it? Was it like 13 to 17 point, a 13-point loss or 17-point loss?
It was more than 15, I believe. I did
Okay, so more than 15. So
yeah.
Excuse me. So only 7 times.
Anything more than 2 touchdowns, yeah.
So out of 18 weeks, 17 games, he only got blew out 7 times with the worst roster in the NFL, and that's with a 2 touchdown point spread. One thing that I know when I immediately saw against Jacksonville week 1, I was like, "But these guys believe in him and they playing hard." And in the opening hiring interview, they said that we wanted somebody that's going to a no tolerance type guy, and I think that's what he brought to the table. Jamal is finna get on here and he's finna tell y'all about how he was looking for assistance with accepting and decline penalties, and of course that's gonna happen because he's older and and all that stuff. But one thing that we know, that team was ass. Their roster was ass, and they only got blew out 7 times. And he wasn't afraid to bench his best players, and he ended up cutting one of his best players in Cunningham. He bench Reed a time. But
He's with that.
another thing that was so wild, I've never seen an offensive-minded coach get so disrespected by the fan base. I've never seen. I've seen people give John Harbaugh more credit for Lamar Jackson, when his specialty was special teams, than an offensive-minded coach give David Culley in the drafting of Davis Mills and the development of Davis Mills. Anything good related to the Texans. Anything good related to the Texans, David Culley got no respect and no love for. And I just think that that's unfair and it's very disrespectful, because who's to say that he wasn't in there beating on his in the draft, in the war room, beating on his chest for Davis Mills? And who's to say that he didn't have his hands on the development of Davis Mills? But I think it was messed up. I definitely wasn't surprised because, like we all said, it was a crash test dummy job. But I do think that he was wrongfully fired. Jamal, let's get to your take. What was your reaction when David Culley got fired?
I'm not really a church going man, but I said hallelujah. Thank God, because I've been asking this nigga to get fired for so long, and it's not because he won 4 games with a really bad team. Great, and you know what? The team was really bad.
They also won 4 games with a top 5 quarterback the previous year too.
The year before. But that team was in all kind of hell with The coach
Cap,
getting
no
fired.
picks.
Coach
Yeah,
getting
that was
fired.
crazy.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. But
And they
I
didn't get
mean,
blew out but 3
I
times.
like Culley the guy, but that man was hired to get fired, bro. He literally only got the job because nobody else wanted it last year. You don't keep a nigga like that for what? Because he won 4 games. Congrats, thank God. I'm not keeping that nigga around for that, bro. You got hired to get fired, and you get a nice severance package, $22 million. You can retire, bro. You can be 66 years old. He's still a young man. 22 million take you a long way in New Orleans. He can go back with his people,
Oh
back in the
wow.
bayou. Cause his ass. I mean,
He could
like I promise you, without bullshitting you, if you follow any Houston Texans reporter or any Houston sports reporter, every week they was just calling like little simple shit that this nigga was doing. Nick Casario was in this nigga headset trying to call plays in games because this nigga Culley was so bad. And I don't like Nick Casario, but that's some stupid shit. Well, I don't know why you would do that. The offensive coordinator Kelly, he was terrible. He's been terrible for I don't know how long. You needed to clean house offensively, and I like the way they did. And I like the fact that we moved up Pep Hamilton, somebody who should have been. Pep Hamilton was Andrew Luck coordinator for the Colts so long ago, and he's somebody who was on the star, like his star was rising, and then they got blown out in the championship game against New England at the Deflategate year. And after that, everybody just threw Pep Hamilton in the trash and stopped fucking with him. So the fact that now Pep Hamilton's getting another shot, another black man moving up, that I'm happy about that. People compare Lovie Smith to David Culley, disrespectful. David
Very.
Culley never like people saying if you want to
Very.
hire this dude, you should have kept. It's like, don't tell me to keep Culley if I'm a hire Lovie. That's not the same. Just because they both 60 years old, that's some bullshit. Like no, Lovie Smith is more accomplished than David Culley. Stop
I
it.
got
Knock that off.
my own Lovey though because hey, I saw his wife today, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I
I already know what you
hadn't
want.
seen her. I hadn't seen her, but I know what you're talking about. I guess that
No view.
Yeah, no.
That's quite interesting. But
He's
I'm just happy.
He's a night
I'm
rider.
happy. I'm happy everybody got what they wanted because everybody caping up for Culley. Culley is not complaining. That's what I don't get. Everybody is so mad for Culley. Culley is quiet. Culley's taking this check, and Culley's gonna go off in the sunset. Like he don't have to coach no more. I'm happy for him. Congrats. Enjoy that house.
Big No, talk to me. What was your reaction when David Culley got fired?
My reaction was they used this man. Like they knew that team was what Deshaun wasn't being. They knew that team was gonna be good. I mean, the team's probably still not gonna be good next year. And why get rid of him? Like I guess because maybe he started going away from what they want. Could be a little. They want you to.
He gave him some pushback on the offensive coordinator shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like that too. Maybe it was the thing. Like he didn't want because they sucked, but they were still trying to win. They like I said, they won 4 games. Maybe it was that kind of thing going on. Same thing having Hugh Jackson and Brian Flores. You never know.
Ain't losing enough.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe he's gonna try. They want him to lose more, and he didn't. I mean, because he's supposed. I think he got hired as a yes man, and like maybe because you see, they didn't give him no pushback. I don't think they gave him no pushback for benching these players and all this.
That's the problem. A good organization would.
That's the thing. Like they maybe they're like yeah, just keep losing. That's kind of why I thought they probably want him to play into that. They let him do that. It ain't just him. Maybe I don't know, but I don't think it was right. I mean, like I said, he won 4 games. David Mill. They won 4 games with Deshaun Watson that last year, so can't be that bad. Still didn't get number 1 overall pick. He beat the number 1 overall seed as well.
Talk to him, and damn near beat their ass again. Talk to him, no. Talk to him.
Didn't they? I think they beat everybody in the division, correct?
No, not the Colts.
They didn't beat the Colts at all. Oh, damn. But they beat the Titans. Manhandled them too.
But Texans always fuck up the Titans.
Oh, Arthur. Sorry, it's Titans. Hey, turnover Tannehill threw 4 picks that game. With his hot pocket ass. That motherfucker. That turnover Tanny. That motherfucker there, pick ass, little pick ass motherfucker. But talk to the people, big man. What was your reaction when David Culley got fired?
We are. I'm kind of like Jamal. He probably to even if he do retirement. So he's hard to get out.
You're right. You're going in and out.
Yeah, you on the Wi-Fi? Yeah. Get off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, get on the signal. But I heard everything you said. It's just going in.
I did too.
Yeah.
I heard everything you said. But well, that's enough. Y'all know it's Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl week. Y'all know, but y'all know what we about. We gonna always talk about the culture. So shout out to Flores. Shout out to Lovey. Shout out to those guys for getting jobs, getting that opportunity. I mean, well, Flores. Shout out to you for being that sacrificial lamb. You know, and calling them. And calling people out. We'll see next year. Hopefully you get another job, brother. But the chances are, I ain't too proud of them, but I'm proud of you for doing what you did. Now let's get into the Super Bowl. In the offseason. Let's go, no! Let's go, baby. In the offseason, the Rams traded a 22 first round, a 23rd first round, and a 21st third round for Matthew Stafford. Now that the Rams have made the Super Bowl, is the trade now validated? And let's start with you, Jamal.
Here's the thing.
Oh my God.
I think that the Rams can validate this trade on Sunday by winning. The problem is if you gave up all of that, like what you just said, to get what Jared Goff got you, and you lose Super Bowl, and then next year you in cap hell, I imagine, with no picks.
They'll be over 63. They'll be over 63 million next year.
Yeah, but
with only 46 motherfuckers on the team.
Yeah, so with five, 6 spots left. Yeah, so it's tough. If you do all of that and you make the Super Bowl, I'm great, but you have to win it. So you have to finish the deal. You have to seal the deal. Matt Stafford has already proven me wrong about his talent and him winning and being able to guide a team to the Super Bowl. I'm not judging that, but to give up all of that to get where you already went and then lose, that'd be tough. And the whole reason that the NFL set up the way it is you have to you lose and you get better picks. And then the next year you get picks. That's how you replenish your team. Picks. That's how you get better players. Is picks. If you just trade away all your first rounders and second rounders,
that's all. They always did that.
Yeah, but it only. What does it got? It ain't got a yet.
I mean,
when you picking 30, when you picking 32, I mean not 32. When you picking late,
when you picking 22nd and 20, give me a Von Miller over a motherfucker that's but.
I don't know.
Okay, before you go ahead. Before you finish. But they haven't picked in the first round since they got there, and the talent that they got in is still good, bro. Like Cooper Kupp, they didn't pick Cooper Kupp in the first round. They got him in the third round, bro, and he was their first pick in Sean McVay's first year there. So bro, they fine.
I just don't think this is a sustainable model. If you don't win, if you win, flags fly forever. It don't matter. They can't take your ring away. If you win, whatever, you won. But if you lose, it's just I think you're going eventually it's going to come back to bite you like it did the Saints. Not saying this is what the Saints did, but the Saints ended up in cap hell because they kept pushing shit off till later. And I think that's what they're doing. So you have to win. You have to win. Yeah, the Saints do. But you have to win for this to actually culminate into something great. If you don't, it's just and I think they're gonna win. Put that out there now. So I think this will all be a moot point on Sunday, honestly.
Yes, sir. So I like what you said, but I don't know. I kind of got a little hate vibe from you, but I'm still. I was on the road with you, and then you kind of took me this. So I definitely changed up my take, but I'm gonna keep my shit on the par. But I just wanted to let you know that I got a little hate from you. I got it. I took the shit. I ain't gonna throw them back yet, but I'm gonna take them. So I'm half and half. I agree with you. That shit could catch up with everything that you said. I do kind of agree with it, but they do have to win it because they are a all-in franchise. You go get Von Miller, you go get OBJ, you go get Matthew Stafford.
Stafford.
You haven't had a first-round draft pick since you've hired this coach. Excuse me. So to validate everything, the way that you run your franchise, you have to win. And just like Les Snead said, the general manager, he said it would be a waste of time and talent for us not to get Aaron Donald a Super Bowl ring. And I agree. He's one of the best players to ever play the game. He's the best player in the league, first and second. He's up there. He's a top three player in the league. He's a top three player in the league. And he just said today that his daughter was mad at him the last time they won. They lost Super Bowl. She wanted to play in the confetti. So she gets on his ass and like, hey, Daddy, I want to play in that damn confetti. So I think that he'll be, that's neither here nor there. But so
I
I
need
do
to call
agree.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, I do agree with you that from a franchise standpoint, they have to win just because just everything like that. So
And
I
it's
do
at
agree
home.
with you. Yeah, and it's at home. So we just seen Tom do this last year, so they finna do it again. But the trade is validated, and it's because you're here right now. The trade itself is validated because you're here right now because of Matthew Stafford. He came in year one, and y'all know all the stats. I've been reciting them for 3-4 weeks ever since the playoffs. So he leads the lead in fourth quarter touchdowns. He leads the lead in fourth quarter QBR. He doubled up Jared Goff's touchdowns. You are here because of Matthew Stafford. He's been just about flawless in his playoff run, except for that one interception that he threw and the one interception that he almost threw it against the 49ers game. But outside that, he's been flawless. Like you said, Jamal has been wrong. He's admitted he's wrong on the Matthew Stafford train. So, and you drastically upgraded yourself, and it's back to that when I was talking about Herbert to Tua. It's that same type of Matthew Stafford is top 5, 6, 7, 8, and Jared Goff is fucking 36. You know what I'm saying? He's down. So
he's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? So you got that for them, and then the people. I haven't listened to Rob Park. I finally listened to Rob Park. I just want to see what he had to say, and he was just saying that Jared Goff is this because he got into the Pro Bowl. But bro, that is not the same team. That team had Todd Gurley. That team defense was way better. That team defense, even this team ain't the same team that it was last year. That was the number one defense in the league. This is a middle of the road defense. Now they've had a great playoffs, and they've been doing what they have to do in these playoffs. But that defense ain't all that. They are here because of Matthew Stafford. So, with that being said, the trade in itself is validated. But like Jamal said, that type of franchise that you all in, let's go, let's fuck them picks, all that shit. I like that, and I do think that it would be more validated with the Super Bowl win here. But Big Shot, Big Man, talk to me. Is the trade already validated since Matthew Stafford got you here?
Of course, the trade is validated. The Rams got the better player. They got the best player out the situation. And then, like you say, he has carried them, put them on his back. He is the reason they're in the Super Bowl, the main reason. So, yes, it's validated because even he's not retiring. So he still has a few years left. So I think it's validated. It's worth it. It puts you in a position to be in the Super Bowl, whether you win or lose, because now you have Super Bowl experience again with these new players. But it's validated. He's a heck of a player, top 10 quarterback. You go get you a top 10. Anytime you go get you a top 10 quarterback, you can spend. Yeah, you can spend whatever pretty much what you got to spend. He's definitely proved he's top 10. He's elite. It's validated for sure.
Big Nove, I saved you for last, baby. Bring it on for your boy.
Of course it's validated. Of course it's validated. Because every year since what's been there, they traded away their first rounders. When they traded up to get Goff, they traded a first round pick, 2 second round picks, and a third round pick, and a 2017 first round pick. All right, and like these picks that the people, I want to go look at the picks that like they got for these guys. Guys not even in the league no more. First year when they traded for Goff to get Goff, who was this guy? This was Corey Coleman. All right. Corey Coleman was the guy they got for that first round
The
pick.
receiver from Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah, Corey Coleman. Another one. Corey Davis was the 2017 one.
The Titans.
He's straight. He's straight.
I mean, Corey Davis is good. Corey Davis is good.
He's straight.
I'm gonna go down.
Don't piss me off with that good shit. He's straight.
I'm gonna go down the list now. When they traded for Brandon Cooks, that first round pick, they got the guy they traded for. The guy that ended up getting picked in that first round was Isaiah Wynn.
The lineman is good.
Yeah. He's straight. Yeah, he good. He's
straight. I'm saying they not. It's other than that one, like for Jalen Ramsey, 2020. Like it was Caleb McKenzie, Khalil McKenzie, Caleb McGarry, Clavon Chase on. They got a good pick for a late round pick for Jalen when they got Jags got Travis Etienne. Why do we say his damn name?
Etienne, yeah.
He
hurt, so we don't know about him.
So yeah, he could be. He sucks too. Man,
and Robert Rochelle, their fourth round pick for Jalen Ramsey that they gave up was Robert Rochelle. Like, I mean, it worked. The trading these picks away. I mean, these guys don't really turn anything. You get a proven guy. The dude you see potential in. It's more to me. It's more potential when you seen the motherfucker play than the motherfucker in college.
I agree. Fuck them picks. I agree with you. I agree. Fuck them picks.
I mean, you're right. If you can't evaluate talent, then y'all are 100% right.
But that's not the case though. Because the dudes they get in the third, fourth, fifth, they be players. They be good, so they can get the guy. They
not in the first round. They got the Jared Goff.
Man, Jared Goff got in the Super Bowl, bro.
They got it. No, Jared Goff is ass, no man.
He is ass, but
we can't care for him. He ass. He ass, and it's a clear upgrade. But the depth, the picks that they go and build your roster, the third, fourth, fifth, they be
it's worth it, bro. Especially if they win, it's already validated. Like they gave up how much picks they gave up for Stafford. Oh, they gave up. Okay.
They gave up a 20. They gave up a
2022, 2023. Automatic. Especially if they're good. Automatic. If they're good next year too, definitely worth it. Because
they will be. They will be. They're gonna be right back in the mix. They're gonna be in everybody's Super Bowl bubble, just like they was going into this year. Well, except for Big Man. But they'll be all in. They're gonna be in Big Man Super Bowl bubble next year. They're gonna be one of the favorites.
Yeah, Bobby Trees come back.
Yeah,
they've been for sure.
Yeah, they for sure gonna be there. But they finna lose Odell. Odell finna get this bag.
Bye.
Odell finna get his bag.
What y'all think Odell going?
He's finna get a middle-level contract in Kansas City.
Kansas City. He's not finna get no middle. They finna give him $10 million.
He ain't gonna get no ring though. Kansas City though.
Level. He's gonna get $10 million a year. Yeah.
I go with Odell. Odell go to Kansas City. Kansas City coming out the AFC, baby.
Yeah, but like I said, I think nothing. It definitely validates him as an easy choice that validates him. I mean, because the guy you traded for everything for is getting you a championship. So
yes, sir. Couldn't agree more than Big No. That's why I said you for last. I knew you were gonna have a beautiful take on it. But now let's talk about the big fucking game. Let's get into it, man. Big man, you know what time it is, man. Let's lock that bet in, man. Is we betting on this game or what? Did you curl your tail up or is you ready to let it hang?
We can bet the egg. I got the Bengals, man.
The egg it is. You finna be an egghead motherfucker. You finna be an egghead motherfucker. Man. Let's talk about it. The Rams are favored by 4.5 points. I'm gonna get my prediction first. You know what I'm saying? But I see a blowout. I really don't see a way that this game could be competitive.
There you go.
But I'm not gonna predict the blowout because that went left for me in the AFC and NFC Championship game. But I'm gonna just give you three numbers: 85, 110, and 5, and that'll be my key. That's my keys to victory for the Rams because y'all know who I'm picking. 85 receiving yards for Odell, just because I love Odell and I want to see him shine in the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna throw that out there. 110 rushing yards. I think that they're going to be able to pass the ball. I think they'll be able to pass the ball, but I feel like they'll be able to run the ball as well. I feel like that's kind of what Kansas City went wrong with, and I think they'll know that.
They just stopped running.
They just stopped running. I think they'll stick with the running game, take it easier on Matthew Stafford, and hopefully Matthew Stafford don't get a little case of the tight asses like Mahomes did. And then five sacks. I think this will be probably the best defensive line that they faced in the playoffs with Floyd, Donald, and Vaughn. I think that they can get if they can give me 5 sacks. The Titans got 9. I think they can at least give me 5. They got the Chiefs. The Chiefs have more pressures than the Titans. They just couldn't get. They just
can't get them
they
down.
just they just couldn't get them down to the ground. So they have a recipe of getting their ass. This offensive line has a recipe have shown us of getting their ass whooped. And I just think that magic will just run out this week. I want to say 33-17, but I'm not going to predict a blowout again. So I'm going to. God damn it! I think it's going to be 33. I don't want to blow out either though, because it's the last game of the season. I don't want to blow out. So I'm going to say 35-28. The good guys, and then I'll come here and act the fool. But Jamal, who's your prediction? Who you got winning this game, and then what are some of the keys to victory?
Joe Burrow is my second favorite quarterback in the NFL. And
I thought Herbert was, bro. Well, you all over the place.
You thought who was?
Herbert.
I said Herbert's good. He's not my favorite, nigga. I never said I liked him, but Joe Burrow is my second favorite. You getting talent mixed with like. Anyway, Joe Burrow is my second favorite. I love everything about this man. I hate that he bust my team the way he did twice. But all that being said, I watched that game. I still can't tell you how the Chiefs lost it. There's no way I'm picking the fucking Bengals over the Rams this week.
Bad luck, bro. No, I won't.
It's no way. Because if you think about it, I seen Joe Burrow break tackles from Chris Jones and shake it. Like, come on, not happening. If Aaron Donald get his hands on you, you ain't spinning off of him and running around and doing shit you ain't did all year. If you look at the playoffs, I think Joe Burrow has 4 touchdowns and 2 picks in this playoffs in 3 games. Like, they are not winning in spite of Joe Burrow. It's not in spite of him. It's because of him, but it's like it's really a team effort. They're playing great defense. The offensive line is trash, but the weapons are doing what they need to do. Joe Mixon's running the ball pretty good. Like, they're not only winning because of Joe Burrow, because 4 touchdowns and 2 picks in 3 games is not great at all. And I don't think he's gonna get much better than the Super Bowl, man. That D line, like Kim said, that shit is ferocious. And then even if you don't get the sack, the pressures are really important. When you got a DB.
Hold on, Jamal. Look at Jamal. Big man thinking he's like, I really fucked up. Big man. Look at
I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals.
But the problem is, like, even if you don't get the sack, if you get pressures and he just throwing up balloon balls, the fucking Jalen Ramsey, I'll take Jalen Ramsey over Jamar Chase. I'm sorry, Jamar Chase didn't even have a.
You take that matchup easy. I'm gonna say that go either way.
I didn't say easy, but shit,
because it's gonna be a long night for both of them.
2 weeks ago, Jamar Chase he didn't get shut down, but he didn't really do shit. 2 weeks ago against
against who?
Against the Chiefs.
And they won because they got other receivers. That's the thing. You can't double him. You can't double him because
they didn't win because of other receivers. They won because they fucking defense played their ass off in the second half.
No, I'm just saying once you do double Jamar Chase, he has 2 other weapons to go to. They go crazy.
When your best weapon taking out the game.
Yeah, it's tough. And you might even have to put Jalen on Jamar. You could double team Jamar and then put Jalen on Higgins. And then what? And then that might be locked down for real. So I just don't see
Jalen.
I don't see that.
Really lock Higgins up.
Yeah,
listen, bro. I don't see.
He's tall and he's not fast.
I don't see the Bengals offense getting locked down.
They kind of did in the past 2. They did every week in the playoffs. They did. They had 19 points. They had 16 points. Then they dropped 27, but it took them overtime to get to 27. So their offense hadn't been what they were before the playoffs started. Their defense has really been what's carrying them, and I don't think that's going to last against Sean McVay with 2 weeks to prepare. Plus, I still don't think their coach is all that. Zach Taylor, I think Sean McVay finna run circles around that nigga.
Don't forget that's his baby. That's his son too.
Oh, that is he did.
Don't forget.
He got a job because
that's his little boy.
He got a job because he knew Sean McVay.
Yeah, Zach Taylor. He worked with.
Under.
He worked under. Yeah.
He worked under
His
McVay
son.
stuff.
That's his son.
So
That's his son.
all
You
that
know, y'all know
accumulates-
me. I like to give out daddies and sons. You know,
all that
Cooper Kupp,
accumulates to me. I
Matthew
think it'll
Stafford.
be
You know, that's daddy's son.
Hey, but what's called beat his son, his dad the other day, last week, 2 weeks ago.
Kyle Shanahan. Yeah,
Mhm.
but his son been whooping his ass 6 times.
he
Matthew
has
Stafford
to
got him
finally
over that
do
hump
it.
though.
But I think all in all, this is gonna be good. This is a good learning experience for Joe. I'm happy he made it this far, and I can't wait to see what else he does for the rest of his career. But this is where this shit ends. I got I got the Rams winning 42-17. I don't think it's gonna be, man. I think that they defense is. I think the Bengals defense is fraudulent. I think their offensive line is terrible. And I think that's a bad recipe for Sean McVay and that defensive line in one game.
They got a lot of guys, but they guys.
Do.
They don't have that star.
They don't.
They got like a lot of second round, tender guys. Is good, but you just need that star.
I think he's gonna scheme niggas open. Like niggas ain't gonna be getting broke off. I think you gonna be like, how the fuck did you get wide open like that? And then
I think because McVay said he felt like he felt like he was over prepared. He felt like he didn't just play football. He was trying to do too much to do Belichick. But now he finna play his son. So I feel like I can definitely see it at 42-17. I'm just not gonna predict it because, like I said, I don't want to see it, and I ain't got a good recipe for the blowouts. Yeah. But that's crazy. That big man. Before you go, now you got the chance to take the egg off, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna think of you any less.
I got the Bengals.
All right. Now. All right, now, big man.
I got the Bengals. Sound like you finna get a little nervous.
No, I'm not getting a big man. So I won't. Now, when you tell the people what you picking the Bengals, give me the reasons what they need to do to win.
Well, this is some things I think Zach Taylor needs to look into. Getting rid of the ball early. I think everybody knows about the defensive line attack that's coming. So I think we should scheme on getting rid of the ball early because the weapons they have can make plays, yards after catch, over the middle. T. Higgins pretty big, Jamar Chase fast, a little stocky. I think if you get these weapons the ball quick, I think you can break down that pass rush and tire the defensive line down, and that's how you offset that and run the ball good a little bit away from Aaron Donald, and they have the 2 running backs to do that as well. So I just think it just needs to be some adjustments, some coaching. We all know the D-line, the rushing attack coming. I just think you throw screens and short passes to negate that. I think if they do a good job of that, I think they can beat the Rams.
You got a score prediction?
Let's see. It's Super Bowl. This one's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. So I want to say 34-31. I have the Bengals.
I'll be satisfied with that game. I'll be satisfied. That's a good.
Hell yeah, I would too. I would definitely be satisfied with that.
I'll be satisfied with that game. I wouldn't even be mad cracking egg on my head for that game. I'll be a little mad, but I wouldn't be too mad.
I'm gonna tell you. I think Joe Burrow is better than Matthew Stafford.
I do too, but that don't mean.
Listen,
ignore. Bro, hey man, just gonna ignore them.
Listen. Just hear me out.
He had a better regular season and a better playoffs than this dude. What the fuck are we talking about?
Second year. Slow down.
So fucking what? It don't fucking matter. He's not better than Matthew Stafford.
I like Joe Burrow.
His clip is higher, younger don't mean shit. What the fuck? He ain't better than Matthew Stafford. Get the fuck out of here.
I think Joe Burrow was due for one of them games, man. Them 400, 500-yard games. Man, I'm trying to tell you,
Joe Burrow took Detroit to the Super Bowl. That's all I'm gonna say. Joe Burrow took Detroit to the Super Bowl.
Hey, turned them up. I think
Joe Burrow took Detroit to the Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow hasn't been having the best playoffs, but I guarantee you, he's due for one. He's due for a big game.
Against one of the best central teams in the league, he's due for a 500-yard game. This is the one.
He don't do that shit on his son, Patrick Mahomes. He don't do that shit on his son, Patrick Mahomes. His fucking little boy. But I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford ain't one of them. He not finna play that shit like Pat do. The little inaccurate fourth quarter. Oh my God, who did I throw the ball?
No. We know Matthew Stafford. He almost threw it away in San Fran. We ain't gonna do that.
He did. Kinsey don't
listen.
He almost threw it away in San Fran.
It was 7 minutes left.
Yeah, it was 7 minutes left.
Man, that game went over.
Jamal, we would have all caught that, Jamal.
bullshit.
Everybody
That
on
offense
here.
has stalled
Everybody in
out.
here would have caught that. Everybody in here would have caught
Everybody in
that.
here
That
would
nigga
have
hit him
caught
in the
that.
gut, bro.
And we
That
would
hoe
have
hit him in the
went
stomach.
home.
Now, you know your
Keisha,
hands
you know you would have been. You know
I
you would
would
have
have
been
caught.
whipped.
I got hands, but Jamal, you tripping now? You ain't got
Please.
hands, bro.
Please. I
Hold
can
on,
catch a
Jamal.
punt. I can catch a punt.
Hey, he
All right,
gonna fall
Jamal.
down with Jamal. Gonna fall down with that.
Sure, I catch it though. I know that. Jesus Christ, he dropped that. When I finally saw that pick, I got so mad. I had to go back and change my answer.
It was 7 minutes left. They was down 3, bro.
Nah, I think that game was over with, Ken Shay. If they catch that pick the way they were.
He tried
They
to.
had nothing for
that offense was so stagnant in the second half, bro.
Man, he tried to hand that game away. He tried to give it back.
Unfortunately, I thought it would have been over with.
I don't think it would have been over.
Because you can't recover from that.
With the momentum, that momentum would have been crazy.
That momentum ain't no joke. Yeah,
that momentum would have been crazy.
When it's a home game and they got both fans.
Think about it.
They fighting on the sideline if you throw that pick. If that's a pick, they fight on the sideline.
He was supposed to catch it and go the other way with it. He had time to catch it and go the other way.
You know, Jalen will punch you, bro.
Jalen will go off on him.
Jalen will fight. Jalen do fight.
Jalen tell the QB he's sorry. He don't go fuck.
Remember he did that. You remember Jalen did the interview when he ranked all the quarterbacks and was saying what he thought about him? Trash. Do what he got to do.
Oh yeah.
Kill her. I was like, what the fuck is that, Jalen? That's crazy. But that's neither here nor there. But
he be picking on quarterbacks.
You said Stafford was on there, wasn't he?
You know what?
I can't remember what he said.
I need to go back and see what he said about Stafford. That is hilarious.
Remember. That's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. That would be a good one.
Said about Stafford.
I think he did.
He probably did because I know he said Carson Wentz was good. That's all.
He said Bortles was alright.
He said he do what he need to do. He did do what he need to do.
He was.
He really thought he was ass. He really thought he was ass though. He really thought he was.
Facts.
Big no. You last, big dog. But you know I got you last though. Tell the people who you got. Well, we know who you got winning. Tell the people what's the keys to the victory, and if you got a score prediction, I would love it.
The keys to success would be going to be the offense because I mean you just got to hope that Burrow. I mean Jalen can only do so much when they got 3 receivers on the team. They can play well. So I don't think it'll come down to the Rams defense. It's going to come down to the offense, and you have to score, man. Stafford. You can't let these guys hang in there. Every game that they hung in, they won. So do not let these guys.
Literally. You gotta kill these niggas.
Yeah,
great running game is how you stop a great pass rush too.
Joe not going away. Even if they have 21 at halftime, I still think Joe going away.
Yeah, they got the offense.
Joe not laying
down 21 to the Chiefs.
Stafford got to do something.
He was never down 21.
It's gonna be crazy to see what they do with Cam Akers
18-21
this week. I wonder what they're gonna do with Cam Akers this week. You know he was fumbling. Last time.
He made up for that though in the he hurt.
Who do you guys think has a better run game?
Come on, the run game. Because if we do run game, then I got to talk about offensive line.
That's true.
I just want you to. Who got the better run game? Who you think got the? Just tell me. You can put in whatever you want to put.
But look,
Rams got a better run game.
I'm thinking. Because I gotta go with the Rams, but it's only this because I'm thinking.
Did the Rams have a better rushing year than the Bengals this year?
You gotta check that out. No, you gotta check that out. To fact check that.
I doubt it.
I know who had the number 1 rushing offense. But look, when I'm thinking of like that, big man, when you ask me that question, I'm just telling you everything that I'm thinking about.
You gotta give me all of them.
No, I'm thinking about who they playing against. The Rams and Cincinnati, both not strong run stopping defenses. But they got Aaron Donald, so I'm gonna say that the
Bengals number 3
defense. So the Bengals number 3 against rushing.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. No, they're not.
Rush offense. I know Joe Mixon was a top rusher though.
They middle of the pack. Both of them in the Rams is close to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th worst. The Rams are 8th worst, and Bengals is 10th worst.
So neither one of them can stop it, and they both was in the middle of the pack. So if
neither one of them gonna stop it, but the best running back is Joe Mixon.
Joe by far. But I'm gonna give Joe Mixon a little bit extra too, big man, because his offensive line is ass. So I'm always gonna give you a little bit more if you're doing it with less. But like I said, I'm thinking of offensive line. I'm thinking of who we playing. I'm thinking of actual running back. Cam Akers is hella talented. I love Cam Akers as a talent, but he not Joe Mixon. Offensive line,
Out the
I'm
backfield
giving
too.
that. Offensive line, I'm giving that to the Rams. And the opponent, I'm gonna give that to the Rams as well because I think the Rams are a stronger run defense solely because of their defensive line than the Cincinnati Bengals. So if we say run game, when I break it down like that, I'm gonna say the Rams got a better run game. But like you said, the better running back, I'm going better running back Cincinnati Bengals.
But I'm gonna give you a score. I'm gonna say 27-24 Rams. The money line. You want the money line? You want the money line? Go with the Bengals, bro. They're gonna hit it.
The money line with the Bengals?
I mean the spread. My bad. The spread.
It was 3.5. I didn't look up the over and under for this game, but it was 3.5.
I'm in the spread. It's 4.5 for the Rams. I think the Bengals keep it less than that. Probably a last second touchdown or last minute, whatever.
I don't want that stress, bro. I just want an easy win. But yeah, man, hopefully we get a great game. 3 thumbs down, family. Hopefully it ends the way that me and Novian wanted to end. But we at the end of the day, we just want to end. We just want a good game. Hopefully, big man, one of these egg bets backfire on his ass. Hopefully, and I ain't gotta smash the egg. But man, we thank you guys for
Jamal still owes me an egg bet too.
Big facts. His
Hey,
phone died.
Hey,
God
didn't want me to do it. The camera cut off.
He going to get that back in blood, huh, Jamal?
Kenny owes a haircut.
Bro, I'm bald already. In 2, we had the number 1 offense in the league. What the fuck?
No, y'all didn't.
I never said the category, bro. We had the number 1 rushing offense in the league, and
you want to play like that? Yeah, all right.
I'm just telling the truth.
I'm
telling the truth, bro. We had the number 1 offense in the league. That's what it happened.
Number 1 rushing offense.
Hey, man, what? He ain't gonna honor your bet, big man. Just ignore it, bro. I wouldn't even. He gonna make you smash the egg on your head, but he ain't gonna.
Hold on, Novian. You better be careful because you bet me $50 you gonna win the fantasy league, and you ain't giving me and Jamal that bet.
That's 2016. I went to boot camp.
Hey.
I didn't have a trust on my team.
If we talking about honor and bets, we talking about.
You gotta still get that 50.
I seen y'all 50 right now.
Okay, big money.
Go ahead.
Okay, big money. Give me my motherfucking money.
Can I please have my money? I'm not cussing.
He said,
he said, can I please have Jamal? Look, he turned into little Brody.
Hey, but put it like this, man. It's gonna be a great football Sunday. We in Black History Month, man. We can't complain about nothing, man. We're just gonna enjoy it, be with the family. I ain't made up my mind what I'm gonna do. You gotta strike the pit up, but I might do a little appetizer, a little feast. I might do the little crawfish, a little seafood boil. But I'm gonna for sure like that pit up. But it's just so hard to get some chicken wings nowadays, bro. It's crazy out here. But we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Y'all enjoy the game. We're gonna be right here to break it down for you guys. Y'all know where to get us at 3_thumbs on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you can get it. We there. Trust and believe that. But we appreciate it. We out of here and we love you guys.
Check y'all money. Check y'all fucking accounts. That was 2016. I went to boot camp. I had no control of that team, and Vicente screwed me. Vicente screwed me out of my money.
Vicente really did screw you. He really did screw you. Vicente owe you some money because Vicente went to Facebook and made a post. Who y'all think should start? I don't think Jamal was doing this. Bro, that's
after I set Nova up with the win.
Zeke here.
That's crazy. Yeah, Vicente is the motherfucker.
Appreciate that, Nova. You the man, bro. You the man.
You the man. I appreciate it.
Hey, so now Jamal definitely gotta honor that egg bet.
I'll do. Hey, no, big man. I'll do it with you next week after the fucking big.